like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fields going to throw right away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Fields. Staying on his feet. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on second and long. Fields. And the pressure gets to him again. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Favre on second down. He's got his man Cruz. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. The Giants looking for win number 2 on the year. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
From the 37, they work on second and 6. Now Favre. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, Paul. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Favre to throw. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. And
this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a handoff inside, it's Peyton. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Bears and the Giants both looking to improve their passing games in 2022, that's for sure. Last year, the Bears ranked number 30 in the NFL in passing yards. The Giants actually one spot worse at number 31. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Here's Peyton up the middle. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Peyton. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got Jeffrey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On play action, Fields. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 6 yards away. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Barber on 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Favre. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll find Barber out of the backfield. Touchdown, Giants!
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields for Marshall. That's complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Fields on 3rd down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. This is fielded at the 7. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even give up a defensive touchdown.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
That was Eddie Jackson on the safety blitz, dropping the quarterback. Favre.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out.
Let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On the give, here comes Peyton. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A run up the middle with Barber. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
From the shotgun, it's Favre.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Favre. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Barber. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. Back to the running game with Barber. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Barber. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Throwing is Favre. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
They're going on 4th down. It's Favre. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a give, it's Peyton. Lucky there just to avoid the safety. Able to fight through the tackle, but still backed up near the goal line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. On 1st down, Favre. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for
the... A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. Fields now to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll check this one down to Barber. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this will be a Bears first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run again with Peyton. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Running it here with Peyton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll run now with Peyton, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Peyton. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They snap it to Fields. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Once again, it's Barber. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, they pick up their second win now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.